sio? Na maamuzi si yeye.
Yeah. team is going to be presented by two firms that have been informed to get Mr. Caliban's report, and so the assessors. The matter comes up therefore for examination of day one, and we are ready to proceed. My Lord, my colleague Jonathan Morgan will start.
That's true, my Lord. We are ready to proceed. But before we do, my Lord, we wanted to be clear on record that the defense disclosed the documents for their possible defense witnesses. My Lord, we take it that there is no witness that is not mentioned in their current documents. That shall be called. So inasmuch as they never provided a list as required, we take it that we can deduce the list from the other documents that they submitted. Because we programmed this cross-exam, my Lord, bearing in mind their disclosures. My Lord, I believe the accused is reminded that she is still bound by the oath that she took, she made. Madam Katanga, you understand the implications of the oath that you took at the commencement of your evidence in chief. We shall request you to speak a little louder. Do you? Please, just to speak so we are sure that we can hear you.
Yes, please.
Okay. For avoidance of doubt, when you take oath, you are bound to tell court the truth. Is that something in your knowledge?
Yes.
And in a criminal trial like this one, if you tell any lies, the court can use those lies against you. Do you understand that implication?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have several instructions from the state. And our duty is to put these instructions to you on behalf of court. And your duty is to provide clear and direct answers to the questions. Do you also understand that?
Yes,
So, besides the names Mole Katanga, you are also known as Bananuche.
yes, ma'am.
I shall again request you to be a little bit louder so that the judge takes your answers.
Okay.
Nanuche. And for these questions, just provide us a yes or no answers to save time. You testified that the deceased assaulted you using a baton.
Yes, ma'am.
That baton was wooden.
It was metallic. It was metal.
It is your testimony that you developed multiple lumps in your breasts
Yes, ma'am.
as a result of that assault.
Yes, ma'am.
It is also your testimony that as a result of that alleged assault, you developed high blood pressure.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, when you speak up, it enables your lawyers to follow as well. Is the answer yes?
Yes.
Maybe can you just repeat the question, sir? I think I didn't take the question.
As a result of the assault, she developed high blood pressure, and the answer is yes. It is also your testimony that as a result of the alleged assault, you can't walk or sit unsupported. Correct?
I can't stand. I can't walk unsupported.
We can't hear you, ma'am.
I cannot walk or stand unsupported.
You can't walk or stand
Unsupported.
unsupported.
Yes.
I ask the IT to just program it until I give you instructions.
And we know what it is, ma'am.
It is a flash disk.
Could you be able to see what the phone shows it to the point where we need to be able to see it as well and watch it? No, we want to watch it. You have to watch it.
Wait for the instructions.
Or you can show it to the court.
May my land brothers be reminded that this is cross-examination.
Lord, on this examination, we couldn't even give witnesses documents. Now, look, could we get to another? There's no such thing.
Council, what is your...
I think they are saying that before that thing is played in this court, we need to watch it. Unless it's an exhibit already. Yeah.
That is equivalent, my lord, to say that before I ask a question, I should disclose it to opposite counsel.
My lord, you cannot show things, documents, or items or videos to court without showing.
But he's asking the question.
Yes, I'm saying that before
He's asking questions in cross-examination,
Yes.
and he's brought something to support the questions he's asking. And we are all here in court. We are going to look at it and
my lord, even an exhibit doesn't cross to the bench before it's looked at the bar. So there's no such thing, my lord, with respect to the
it is not an exhibit.
We don't know. We don't know. We have no idea. We need to see it.
Let's wait until we get there.
There is evidence that in prison you walk properly and unsupported. So when do you opt to walk supported, and when do you choose to walk unsupported?
I have never walked unsupported in prison. I went to prison when I was on a wheelchair. Since that time, I've been supported up to today. If you have the evidence, you can provide it.
It was your evidence, wasn't it, that as a result of the assault, your hands are still painful?
Yes, they are.
Do you have a signature? As a person, do you use a signature?
Yes, I do.
My Lord, may I pray that the clerk hands her the paper and the pen. Provide that signature to court. If you need a book, we can provide it. Can you also, are you also capable of writing your name? Ma'am, please keep
Yes.
calm. Are you?
Yes, please.
Oh, please include your name. Okay. Thank you. I pray to have it tendered as an exit.
Anyone is admitted prosecution expert.
To your story about the bathroom and the bedroom. You say your late husband assaulted you while in the bathroom.
Yes, my Lord.
And from the bathroom, he assaulted you at the door exiting the bathroom.
I beg your pardon.
You know, I can't even hear what you are
I
saying.
beg your pardon.
And from the bathroom, he also assaulted you at the door exiting the bathroom.
Yes, my lord.
And also near the bed.
In the bedroom. In the bedroom.
Where in the bedroom?
Yes.
Near the bed.
There is space between the bed. There is space there in the
Space between the door and the bed. The bathroom door and the bed.
bedroom. And the bed, yes, there is space there.
Oh, that within that space.
Yeah.
So this court would be right to believe that I think it's clear, but you also tell this court that you opened the exit door using your elbows.
Yes.
And again, Madam, how did you open the door?
As I told this court before, I
IT,
called.
can you just extend the microphone here, Mrs. Katanga, so that she doesn't have to stretch. Just next to her mouth so that she doesn't have to struggle. Please go ahead.
I beg your pardon.
How did you open the door?
As I crawled to the door, I leaned against the door. It was a double door, and the door was a bit open. I used my elbow to push it wide, and I crawled out.
So in what posture did you lean to the door? Were you sitting? Were you kneeling?
I was.
Were you standing?
I was kneeling. I was on my knees.
On your knees. So which hand did you use to open the door?
It was the right hand.
Right hand, right elbow.
Yes.
And you were kneeling against the smaller portion of the door.
Yes, my lord.
I think I could just play. We have a video in this court about the status of your bedroom. Let me just do that for you to be clear. My lord, it is the exhibit that KP was exhibit number 1. We tendered it during the transcript, the witness for transcription. Let's just do it. I did program. Yes, she can be translated.
What video is it?
Video KP, but we are getting the exhibit number. But the one of partition during single control.
The number of days, yes. PPE
47 D, yes.
50.
D for do.
Alitutandikire omunyegerwa Mole Katanga alikizibwe nti akarakira obu yabanze kuba mu maiso kuno amazima ataliwo kintu kyona kandi tumanyisibwe ngu akimanyire obu aragamba ebisuba mu lwika luno lw'amateeka kikwigirizibwa olwika luno okubikozesa mu mulingo ogutali okukirize nti ibara ly'ebindi niwe banyanyuke okuyitiraho aga Mole Katanga nti omugenzi ekiyitibwa batuuni kandi ekikaba kiri kyekyoma kandi habwa ensonga egyo akatunga ebizimba ebingi omu mabeere obwa pressure obwakaba talina kandi habwa okulumbi bwokwo takusobola kuloba talundi kwemeera atakonyiirwe nti haliho obaba ali omu nkomo asobola kulubata atakwasirweho ekintu ekyagambire nti tigali mazima habwokuba nobwakaba nagenda omu nkomo akagendera mu kagaali yamuruma baitu nasobola okuhandiika okuleta omukono gwe omubugufu ekituufu eserempa ka sayi kandi asoboye okubikola ebyo okuhandiika omukono gwe omubugufu kandi yagaruka yahandiika n'ibala lye kandi ekihandiiko kino omugenzi omunyoro we akamurumba omukinaabiro na harigi olw'okuturuka mu kinaabiro kandi yagaruka yamulumbira mu kicweka ekiki akakingura origi olw'okuturuka nakozesa enkokora kandi akaba obu nayajura akajura bwajura kugenda harigi olwo oluli lw'enkora emirundi ebiri kyonka olukaba luroho akatweka kamu akakingwiraho kataito
The flash we are just making also a correction. The flash where that video is actually Constitution Exhibit 50, and then the other one. And then the number we gave before is the document, the transcription of 47, but the flash is Exhibit 50. Let's try that. Saving very slow, you know. Video saves very slow. As the video saves, as
I thought the court already has the video. Is my landprint bringing a new video?
Yes. He's bringing that video, but I think it needs to you mean say downloads?
My note is asked for prosecution exhibit 49 from the court to play it.
And he stated that 49 was an error. 47D.
50.
47D was the transcription and the video was 50.
Yes. No. My note, can you play the one at court?
Mr. Katanga, I am.
The one of,
My lord, we can't play things from his
Is
feed.
that the
The
one
court has
that,
prosecution exhibit 50.
just a
Where
minute.
my.
Mr. Morgan, is that the one that court has?
My lord, we don't know.
But
No, I'm asking him.
why is Mr. Katanga anxious?
Is that the one that Mr. Morgan received, Mr. Morgan? Is that the one that court?
Yeah, it is the exact
So let
video.
us get it. We can repeat it.
And if Mr. Katanga is in doubt, we will have the same copy.
Let's
And
wait for that.
he doesn't know even how far I have taken this.
Let's wait for the clerk to bring the court one.
Okay, fine.
You can proceed on another matter, we can put a star on this one. Or is this going to affect?
So let me be doing the polar questions. Mrs. Katanga will come back to this area. But let's be proceeding. Is that okay with you? So in the adjacent bedroom that you stated you went to, is that a bedroom belonging to Arthur
Yes, my lord.
Katanga?
Yes, my lord.
And at the time, Arthur Katanga wasn't at home.
Was not.
So this bedroom, whose occupant is absent, was closed. How did you open it?
It was open because we were using that bedroom. It was open.
Confirm that while in that bedroom, you called George by your own voice. Did you?
I don't remember, but
I will therefore be correct to say you never instructed George to call your daughters. Will I be correct to form that opinion?
I beg your pardon.
You never instructed George to call your daughters.
No, I did not.
But at some point, George and your daughters actually came and found you in that bedroom. Is that correct?
Yes, my lord.
Which daughters came?
I think both of them came, Patricia and Martha.
Do you want to be sure about your answer?
Rephrase the question, what do you know?
Which of the two daughters came first?
I don't know.
Madam Katanga, where was Sima Mutamba by the time your daughters came?
I don't know. I'm sure he was in the house.
And just for the record, how old is Sima?
He was born 2012.
Born 2012, fair enough. Interpretation.
Ekisiga ekitunulire ekya Katanga handi hawirowo akabatali muka baitu ekisika kikaba kikingwirwe kuba bakaba nabo nibakikozesa kayongera maiso bakamara baija baitu takumanya uhaya bandize kwija kandi ekindi takumanya Sima hari akaba isahinge yenyini baitekya kumanya nti akaba ebiri.
Let's take it to about minute 8:40. Eight. Can even begin at 8. Yeah. Take it up. Okay.
I think they need to have persons, and then this one here, and then the brown ones on the side. So first,
we are now going to the part of the demonstration since we are now already in the house.
okay.
Yeah, so show us around, okay? Is the clothes open?
You are going to, okay, you are going to pause when Oloku is at that document. Take it back. David, you're going to pause again when Oloku is at that document. When it okay.
Yes, when you reach.
David, let's go back. You didn't register. Yes. Then you will pause when Oloku is at that Monday. No, I don't know. Please.
For the record,
Okay.
being joined by Mr. Mama.
This Katanga, that is the door you're talking about. Is way above the west. Can you observe it?
My lord, the height of the door is above the
The height of the lock for the door. Thank you. Do you observe that?
Yes.
Actually, I will request that you play until also Patricia is at that door. That's all.
That's all without that. But I don't think it is. Yeah, the combination of
Yeah. So take us to until Patricia is also. Yes. So, for a person of Patricia's height, you realize that that lock is by slightly above her waistline. Her waist.
Yeah.
You realize?
Yes.
Okay. My Lord, I'm going to humbly request your indulgence for Patricia to just stand here and we get the height of her waist.
Can you choose the accused person as an exhibit?
She's not being used as an
She
exhibit.
cannot support him and give evidence to him, my lord. She has accused her. She has the right to defend herself.
My Lord, Mr. Karuhanga can go on record that he is opposing the accused person because Patricia is an accused person before this court.
Yes, being a prop. I am opposing the accused person being a prop. I am on record.
We can't measure from there. We are on a fact-finding mission. The height of partition relative to the door is important. No, I overruled you. Let partition and we measure. We are on fact-finding.
May we request the camera person because yes, yes, Can you just take the pass, can you just pass touch just slightly above her waistline? No, on the wood. On the wood. No, just touch there. We want to mark that place. So that is the intention.
Who is that?
Where the mark?
Let's have measure from where court can see.
Yes.
No, court can see from there, but where have you, what point are we marking as the height of the door, of the handle?
Let Madam Samad being a let go and
And we prepare the prison order. I think now somebody may assault her.
yeah, Patricia, let's yes. Is that acceptable? Can we mark that? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Patricia.
You have anyone with a measure? Because we will not say halfway or we need a tape measure.
My Lord, even without the measure, I think I can make the point I am making. I shall still make the point I am making. And do we have any mat? I had carried a mat. I don't want it.
My Lord, this is a better demonstration if we had done it. And the door is still there. The door is there. The person is there. The elbow is there. Whatever he wants to demonstrate, we can do. Because my Lord,
We've marked it. We are doing one.
So now, Madam Katanga,
Let the prosecution do what
you just told this court that you crawled to the door because you could not stand. And while kneeling, you used your elbow to open the door. I just want you to go that place there, in the position you say you are, and demonstrate to this court how possible is it for your elbow to open a lock at that height.
but my Lord, she did not say, my Lord, maybe we need to get the record. I don't think she said she opened the lock.
I did not open the lock. The door was open. I just used my elbow to push it wide.
We can still have that on record. It's still good enough.
But how?
It's still good
No.
enough.
To do what?
Mrs. Katanga, let the prosecution lead you.
You My Lord, I'm trying to establish version in chief on the door opening.
You want me to read?
Yes, my Lord, the incident of opening the door.
I'll start from when he was calling me, he opened the exit door from the bedroom. The door was locked at first. I had him turning the key, opening the door. After he called me and I did not answer, he did not say anything apart from I'm going to kill myself now. Then I had a big bang. I knew he had a gun and I thought he had shot me. After that, there was silence. After some time, I don't know how long, I tried to stand, but I could not stand. I crawled to the exit door. The exit door was a double door. I then leaned on the smaller door as I tried to open the door. I used my elbow to open the door handle until it opened, and I continued crawling.
Thank you,
I
my
crawled
Lord.
to the next door.
Mrs. Katanga, you told this court that you used your elbow to open the door handle. Do you remember telling that to court?
Yes, I remember, but what I
Do
meant...
you remember is the question? Do you now want to change that you never opened the lock, you just pushed the door?
I'm not changing.
Which of the two should court take?
When I leaned against this door.
Please, the question is clear.
Mr. I'm also trying
We-
to write what you
Okay,
asking.
can you hold it?
So I'm just writing that court reads out a portion of the examination in chief relating to the accused person rolling out. So then you can.
And I'm putting it to you that during evidence in chief, you told this court that you used your elbow to open the door lock. The door handle. Do you remember stating so? The question is clear.
Yes, I remember.
You did.
Yes,
Okay.
but the door was not locked.
Relax. Me asking the answers, it's me that gets satisfied with the answers. It's me asking the question. Yeah. I advise you, ma'am, to speak a little up because it is
During examination in chief, I told court that I used my elbow to open the door.
But she was still continuing.
Do you maintain or you want to change that you did not open the door by the door handle? Do you maintain or you want to change now?
I'm not changing anything. What I'm
Are
saying,
you maintaining therefore?
the door was open. The door was open. What I did like this to hold the handle to get out.
So you did.
There was nothing, there was no force.
Okay.
It was just because it was not closed.
So you are saying that,
Open and
and then you used your elbow
Yes.
to open the handle.
It was open already. The door was open, but I used it to widen the space to get out.
Is because you realized that what you told the court in your evidence in chief is an impossibility. You cannot be kneeling and you be aided to open the door handle.
I can, and I did. I'm not changing anything, my Lord. I'm not.
My Lord, that answer is good for the record.
he says it's not true that I'm changing my version now. I used my elbow to widen it.
Yes. I did not.
It is Patricia that drove you to hospital.
Yes, my Lord.
As you moved from home to Bugorobi Medical Center, did you tell her what had happened?
I did not.
Did any of your daughters ask you what had happened?
No.
From home in Bugorobi all the way to Bugorobi Medical Center, did Patricia ask you what had happened to you?
I was too.
Did she or did she not?
Did not.
She did not.
I don't remember anyone was in severe pain.
She said, my daughter first answer was that she did not.
But
Then after that,
yes.
I thought what you did here was the last part.
ma'am, please use the microphone. It is important that your lawyers hear so that
How did she know that she was at Bugorobi Medical Center?
I think either I was told later or I think I was told.
Madam Katanga, you walked yourself from Bugorobi Medical Center to the ambulance.
I don't remember. Sincerely, I don't remember that.
But you remember sitting in the ambulance, do you?
I think, I don't remember.
Okay. I'm going to ask court to remind you what you just said a couple of days ago about your story in the ambulance. Yes, my lord.
I was driven to hospital by Patricia, Bugorobi Medical Center. At Bugorobi Medical Center, I don't know what happened to me. All I remember was when I was being placed in an ambulance at Bugorobi Medical Center. I remember them putting me in the car at home. What I realized next was that I was being put in the ambulance in a stretcher. From there, I was taken to RHK. I do not know what time this was. I do not remember because I was always in and out of patients.
Do you now want to confirm that you remember being on a stretcher in an ambulance at Bugorobi?
Yes.
You also remember that at IHK, many people came and assisted you on a stretcher.
Yes.
It is your testimony, isn't it, that you told this court that you don't remember seeing a police officer swabbing you?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember saying that?
No, seeing the police officer swabbing me.
Would you have recognized that police officer
When?
if she came?
I don't know when she came.
That day you arrived at Bugolobi at HK, would you have recognized her?
I never saw her, so
Would you have recognized her?
I don't know.
You don't know if you would have recognized her,
Yes.
if she had come. Is it therefore your position that you don't know whether or not that police officer came and swabbed you?
I never saw her. I did not see her.
Are you in position to tell whether or not she came?
I don't know. I never saw her. I don't know if she came or she did not come.
Were you capable of seeing her if she had come?
Depending when.
Or when you were delivered at IHK?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Fair enough. Was Patricia at IHK? With you? I'm talking about the 2nd November 2023.
I think she was.
Sorry?
I don't remember when, but I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
My Lord, what has she said? I beg your pardon?
I'm not sure whether Patricia was with me at IHK on the 2nd.
You know Mr. Geoffrey Cameron, do you?
Yes.
Was Mr. Geoffrey Cameron?
I think my daughter had this. She said, I think she was, but I don't remember.
He said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He said many things, including, I'm not sure whether Patricia was with me at IHK on the 2nd November. That captures the I don't remember. He said she's not sure.
Was Mr. Geoffrey Cameron at IHK?
When?
Oh, 2nd. We are on, Madam, we are on 2nd November 2023.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
As from the time of your arrival, how long did it take him to come?
I don't know.
When did you know that he was present?
I don't remember, but I know he was. I don't know what time. I don't know how I got to know that he was around.
Madam,
I'm sure he came.
did you know in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening?
Not
Of
that,
that
day.
day.
Not that day.
Was Martha at IHK?
I never saw her.
Throughout your time at IHK, do you remember being taken for an MRI examination?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you taken?
Ruby's.
Please speak to the microphone.
Ruby's.
What is
Is Ruby's a hospital or clinic?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Speaking
And, ma'am, this is Ruby's along Yusufurule Road. Correct?
to Google bypass.
Lugogo bypass. And you are aware, madam, that you were afforded a report of that MRI. Did you get a report of your MRI examination?
The doctors had those reports with me.
Did you ever look at the report from MRI?
No,
The question is clear.
no, I said no.
But you confirm that you were under the management of IHK. It is IHK that took you for this particular MRI exam.
Yes,
kutegereza nti okusinga ekinyololo ky'olwigi kandi kino nakyo kyolekeyibwe ahali Patricia ekigambira nti akajura okugya halwigi kandi akabateze amaju yasindika ekibayireho na Patricia wakabana bugana mutwaro mu irwaro eryo lya Bugolobi nawe akamugambira ekintu kyona kandi Patricia tamukaguze ekintu kyona ekyabaire kibayireho Bugaronja tamukaguza bukuba akabaali mu bulumi bwingi muno kandi akutekereza nti akagambirwa bugambirwa nti ali nibamutwara ali akagaali kabalwaire nibamutwara omotoka etwara abalwaire akabaali ako Bugolobi kairwaro kandi nabo akwijuka nti akwijuka obuyakire kairwaro ripoti lya Kampala akalora abantu baingi baizire kumuhimba natwalibwa mu kicweke kimu ekiri halugodo lwa Lugogo okusobola okwongera okwetegerezebwa omukyoma ekitegereza omubiri gwona okuluga hamutwe mpaka hansi ekibakweta MRI kandi tegerezebwa kuno uwe atabiroleho gonze nakamu baitu bitaba bina abadaktari obu nalole ali hakulolerwa okwa irwaro lya Kampala International kandi bo bakozere okwetegerezebwa kuno
Your lawyers disclosed to us a copy of an X-ray. Is that something, is that X-ray in your knowledge? Do you know about the X-ray that your lawyers disclosed to us? You don't know. I want you to look at it. Orderly. No. No. I certainly cannot do that. Sorry? Does your memory get refreshed by looking at that X-ray? Please return it. No? You don't know. Oh, please speak. You don't know.
No.
I will therefore be correct to say that you as More Katanga, you don't know how this X-ray was generated. Would I be correct? You as More Katanga.
For me, I don't know.
You don't know. So I will be correct. You don't also know who generated it. Would I be correct?
If it's
Would you or you would not?
If it's my X-ray.
No, my lord, my questions are specific. My lord, she will not choose.
If it is your X-ray, what is it? What is the position?
I beg your pardon.
You are saying that if it is my X-ray?
Yes, then my lawyers must have gotten it from IHK, where I was treated.
You as Miss More Katanga, are you in position to vouch for the authenticity of this X-ray?
Not my lord.
My lord, that question is clear.
My lord, can we see the document if you like?
This is your document.
Can we see it?
Please provide an answer to this court. Would you vouch for the authenticity of that X-ray?
Rephrase, what do you know?
Would you know whether that X-ray is authentic or not?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't?
If my lawyers provided it.
Fair enough.
My lawyers what?
No.
Yes,
Mr. Karuhanga,
You will read something. Just said that I would not know. Yes.
But if my lawyers, my lawyers should have the witness. I don't let the witness
I
answer.
would not know about the authenticity of that X-ray.
My lord, can't
would you even know why?
Just first get a decision.
Mr.
Would you even know why this X-ray was generated?
My lawyers.
If my lawyers are the ones who
Would you,
Ma'am?
ma'am?
What was the question? You see, you are interrupting. There was
Okay.
After the authenticity, what was the next question? She answered that she did not know about the authenticity of that case. As the next question was being asked, so I missed something.
Would you even know why this X-ray was generated?
If it was brought by my lawyers.
Would you see, your lawyers will play a role here. For now, you are the one understand. Please answer for yourself.
Yes, you told me that it was brought by
Would you?
my lawyers.
No. I am asking you, Madam More Katanga, and please, if I'm fast, ask me to slow down. And if you've not understood, you are at liberty to ask me to repeat. Would you know why this X-ray was generated?
What's the question? How or why?
Why?
If it was brought by my lawyers,
Would you or you would not?
oh no. I'm sure it was
But you see,
generated
we
to
already
prove.
had that was disclosure from the lawyer. Then that's what we have had. So the continuous reference to the lawyer is not adding anything. That's her just answer.
Yes, oh no, let her answer.
So the question is, does she know why she was X-rayed?
No.
Mr. Katanga, if he was listening, he would not be wondering what question I'm asking. Anyway, Madam More Katanga, my instructions is that a lot of medical documents, including this X-ray, were fabricated, exaggerate, and create a medical condition that is not actual for you. What do you have to say about my instructions?
When you say it was exaggerated, that it was not actual.
I said that documents were fabricated with exaggerations.
Why? I don't know. Why?
You
Why
don't know.
would one exaggerate?
Fair enough.
So she's saying she does not know why one exaggerates.
From your testimony and evidence in chief, your hands, right hand is supposed to be broken. Even the left hand is broken. Just confirm that that is your evidence.
Yes, that's my evidence.
I want you to demonstrate to this court how then you were in position to crawl with broken arms.
You know, when you are in a situation like the situation I was in,
Demonstrate, please.
how do I demonstrate?
No, can you go to the stop cackling at the witness?
Please go ahead, ma'am.
When you are in a situation like the situation I was in, you would have crawled also for your life.
Madam, it's not me answering.
No, what
I
I'm saying-
told you I have 1,000 instructions.
What
so-
I'm saying, I cannot explain how, but this is what it was.
So you can't explain how you crawled, but you
I-
crawled anyway.
I crawled in severe pain, but I had to crawl out of that room.
From your testimony yesterday, previously, the police afforded you with an opportunity to make a statement. Isn't that true? I'm going to request you to listen kindly, please. Did the police offer you an opportunity to record a statement about what happened to your husband?
Yes.
How many times?
Once.
Did you record a statement?
Yes, my God.
Please confirm that the story you told this court during your evidence in chief, you never disclosed it to the police. Did you?
I did not.
You did not. So I'm putting it to you, madam, that the first time you tell the story in your evidence is when you appeared before the judge.
Yes.
You, just for clarity, I know you did, but confirm you're a businesswoman.
Yes, I am.
Did you start a business?
To do business, you study business. No.
Just dance.
This is the mortgage.
What business does he?
Your partner.
Madam Katanga, please, just provide the answers.
No.
Let Mr. Edison, who happens to be my good friend, on this front. So you never started business, fair enough. May you just tell this court your level of formal education?
That's personal.
This court would want to know whether you attained any formal education, and it's absolutely okay. Whether you studied or not, it's not offensive.
That's personal. I insist.
It's personal.
My Lord, court can put it on record that she has declined to answer that question.
And my name is quite irrelevant. I'm not certificate to be independent. Unless my hand comes from your background.
Okay, so being that the level of your formal education, and again I implore, this question is not intended to embarrass you in any way, but we are under duty to establish certain facts. So please be at peace, ma'am. If the level is personal, just tell this court if you attain any formal education.
It's personal.
It's also personal. Okay. And this is our last take on your reserved personal information. Did you at least ever go to school?
That's personal.
Ms. Katanga, do you have any medical background? Or training?
I beg your pardon?
Do you have any medical training? So I want you to confirm to this court that your conclusions about your husband's stress, depression, mental breakdown was not based on professional assessment, but your personal deductions as a lay person. Is that correct?
As somebody who had lived with him for many years.
My question is specific, ma'am.
So you asked about the conclusions about her husband's
Stress, depression, mental breakdown is not based on her professional assessment, but her deductions as a layperson. Is that fair? About this Aponye story, I am instructed that Mr. Aponye died on the 6th of July 2023. That's something in your knowledge.
I don't remember the dates.
You remember July 2023? You remember July 2023?
Yes.
You also remember, don't you, that Mr. Henry Katanga actively participated in the burial arrangements of Mr. Aponye?
We both did.
Including yourself?
Yes.
Great. And it is in your knowledge that after burial, Harold, Aponye's son, met with Mr. Katanga and restructured Aponye's loans. That is something in your knowledge.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, it could be in your knowledge that as a result of the loss of his good friend, even Henry, your husband, reduced the interest from 3% to 2% in the restructuring negotiations.
That one I don't know.
That one you don't know. Fair enough. I just want you to be very clear on record that the issue was not about Henry failing to pay any person's money But failing to pay any person's money, but people failing to pay his money back.
Yes.
That you offered your husband advice to calm down because Aponye had left a company which was capable of paying. Was that your advice?
Was.
You stayed with your late husband for over 30 years, as court had. You obviously know his handwriting. You can identify his signature if he authored any document. So easily. When you said,
Yes, yes.
okay, yes, that's what. Please interpret.
Amanya. Byakozeewo muno okwoleka ekisani ekindi ekitali nikyo ekikoleka ebyabairewo ebyakire hali omunyolo we omulungi gumu gwonka baitu atasobole okukola kandi nti oluganisho lwagambire olukale lwamateeka luno kandi omulundi okubandiza ekimu okubawe n'abaze bitukisana biti nibwo omulundi ogw'okubanza obi akwekozesa ebyoweka okusoma kwe nahali akandiire nahali asomeire olundi obwalabako yasomerewo nk'okwikala omukitebe no kandi talina butendeke bwona omu ebibazi kandi nti byona ebya nti talina businge kuba nti akutalibanizibwa kandi n'okuba nti obwongo bwe bukaba butakola kulungi byona bitaludiire ali okutegezebwa ku muntu asomeseibwe lundi atendekeibwe. Omunyala Aponye akafeero eby'okwezi 6 okwomusanju omwaka 2023 baitu takwijuka ebiro bino kyonka nakumanya nti boona babiri boona bakabamu n'amaanyi muno okutegeka okuziika omunyolo ono. Hanyuma y'okuziika omutabani wa Aponye akwetebwa.
Please look. That's why I'm saying return that one if it's not there.
Let's see what you want.
Just a moment. Let them satisfy themselves that the documents
It's
are.
probably what you want to give to the client is what you should give.
But you see, they are not the ones answering these questions.
Yes, they're not the ones answering, but you've given them a copy of what you let them just be satisfied themselves that it's the same
It
document.
says that you want to give back. Exactly. Very simple.
Madam, first focus on the 3 documents on top. In that order,
Supervisor order. Tell us. Which 3 documents?
I viewed the first 3 documents on top. Okay, so let's go, please. You're good? The first 3. Do you recognize the first 3 documents?
This doesn't seem to be his signature. What I believe is
Do you still recollect what question you are answering? Can I repeat it for you?
yeah, sure.
You recognize the first 3 documents on top.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Please, the mic.
Yes.
The pain of disturbing my colleague. I apologize for doing that. And I think some background is to believe my colleague was very keen on section 147 background.
Yeah.
Maybe other than putting documents that are certainly not authored by the witness, not signed by the witness, not naming the witness anywhere, I think it is important that the witness's connection to the document must first be established.
If they ask a question whether they can identify the handwriting and the signature.
He didn't ask that question.
He didn't ask this. He didn't ask that question. He asked the accused person about a question and I write answers about whether he had lived with the deceased for over 30 years. And she stated that she had lived with the deceased over 30 years, and then they asked whether she can identify his handwriting and his signature. And she stated that she can identify his handwriting and signature. So I think to that extent, some background has to be. Yes.
But not the document.
The signature and handwriting is constitutes the document. Let us wait and see what it has.
Madam Katanga, do you recognize is the question? The first 3 documents.
Yes.
What are they?
They are non-agreement.
Please speak in the microphone.
Non-agreement.
Between which parties?
Between Henry and Akoni.
The first is dated when?
June 16th.
Use the mic.
June 16th, 2023.
And the second?
30th August 2025.
How about the third?
31st August 2025.
When?
31st August 2023.
Go back to the first document. How much was involved?
100 million.
How about the second?
300 million.
How about the fourth?
600 million.
I mean the third.
600 million.
And that would be a total of how much? 600, 300, 100.
1 billion.
Your husband operated an account with Bank of Baroda.
Yes, please.
When did you know that you operated a Baroda account?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
But you had known that for many years?
Yes.
Can you please go to the next document? The fourth document.
Mr. Morena, could you help us and tell us which one is the fourth?
My Lord, the witness will tell them which one is the fourth, and they will follow. No, my Lord, I will give respect. I know what they are trying to do. My Lord, they are about to know, because that is my next question.
The court has said, show us. You said,
I am not going to stand in
the court again.
Because the first one was the loan for 100, the second one was for 300, the third was for 600. Now, how many other documents do you have? No, how many in total do you have?
There are 3 we have done, we have 3 now, this is another 3, so there are 6. So now, which is the fourth?
My Lord, even those details you are just making, it is not me that testified, it is the witness that told us what the first document is about.
You're saying that is the order she has the same order.
I gave the documents in the order. But since these are just 6 documents, once the witness identifies the fourth document, My Lord, I know what my colleagues want. Oh, let them be and pay attention. If we hand them documents in a particular order, let them maintain them as such, so that the process is not disrupted.
Mr. Morgan, just lead them to the fourth documents so that they can follow us.
Yes, it's okay. Which one is 56, 70?
I wrote this with the last time.
Take the guidance for God.
I am, of course, most of that.
That's your last time. The God which was which is the last time. You wrote to you.
No, but here, if you put the documents,
There was no order. What he made in order was the one he gave to the witness. This was what was gave by the witness.
But my Lord, I'm not bound by that.
Yes, I'm following.
We are not bound.
he put them in order to self-consider. So that as it goes,
It's not for us. Ours were, because the dates are different, the amounts in there are different. So the team are really. You see?
Everyone calls them both.
and that's the order. That's all.
My Lord, they even have chronological dates, so they have.
You go to the Katanga office and you can pick them from us.
Mr.
Because we asked in this trial and they refused to give us the documentation they recovered from that office. Now, in cross-examination, they are bringing it. So we also want to go on the record that the prosecution actually withheld evidence that was in their possession and they told my Lord that they don't have it.
But listen,
My Lord, we shall get there. Is raising objections prematurely.
So they didn't disclose.
No, my Lord, they told you, my Lord, that they are not going to disclose, that is not what they have, that they can only disclose what is in their possession, and they don't have anything from that office.
But
They said it.
if
And
they said
now-
they didn't have, how could they disclose what they didn't have?
They have it. They have it.
good one. That's a good question.
These are documents from the office. In fact, we asked, and they said that's an administration case. They asked. So we are not objecting to him asking, and we just want the record to show a prosecution conducting a prosecution in a murder trial by ambush. But we're happy. Let us proceed. They shall defeat the ambush.
Yeah, my Lord, lucky enough,
I'm listening.
Mr. Kaluhanga knows what the documents are, even where they were bought. He has sufficient knowledge of even where they were supposed to be. He just said it, that there are documents which were in office. So, they're not. What is the fourth document? That you could put the three aside, but keep them in that pocket. You can find the very part first, put the three aside. No, this one, the court order. You can use that very, you put them aside. The first three, you can put them aside. Put them upside down there. You will keep adding. So what is that fourth document?
I say it's payment auto bank new voucher.
I use the microphone, please.
Payment auto bank new voucher. Makeni.
Payment auto bank
Voucher.
Dated
2nd August 2023.
who is being paid?
Henry
Henry who?
Katanga Henry.
How much?
20 million.
Go to the accompanying document, the fourth document. What is it?
Funds transfer request.
This fund transfer form, does it bear the same date
Yes.
of 2nd August 2023?
Yes.
They are still transferring these funds to Henry Katanga,
Yes, please.
and it is 20 millions.
Yes.
And they are paying these funds, what bank account? Let's read the bank account first. Just use the mic, man.
950-204 000001.
How many zeros?
5
After the 5 zeros,
166 166.
which bank?
Bank of Baroda.
Who is paying? Who was paying?
Aponye.
Upon you, who?
Aponye Uganda Limited.
Upon you, Uganda Limited. Ma'am, go to the next document, the 5th document.
Aponye Uganda Limited.
What is the document?
Payment auto bank new voucher.
Good. Go to the annexed, the attached, the annexed document to that document. Is it a fund transfer form?
Yes.
Dated when?
31st August 2023.
31st.
August 2023.
How much is being banked?
20 million.
Is it the same account and bank?
Yes.
Is it upon your banking?
Yes, please.
Go to the next document. Direct to the annexure of the first document. What is it?
Payment auto bank.
That voucher is dated when?
8th September.
How much is being paid?
101,466,667.
To whom is this money being paid?
Katanga Henry.
Is it on the same account and bank?
Yes, please.
Just go to the next. What is the date for the next fund transfer document?
Payment auto bank.
Payment.
Ask for the date.
Okay, maybe the document is still payment voucher.
Yes.
Which date?
6th October
6th October, which year?
2023.
Okay. How much is being paid?
18 million.
To who?
To Henry Katanga.
By who?
By Appointment.
The next?
Payment auto.
Dated when?
1st November.
How much is being paid?
18 million.
To who?
To Henry Katanga.
By who?
By Appointment.
Is it on the same account
Yes.
and bank in Baroda?
Yes, please.
Yes, the documents back in their order. Madam Katanga, from the documents, do you acknowledge that Aponye did not only restructure the loans and made agreements as you earlier told the court during your evidence, but he was also paying, the company was paying even after the death of Mr. Aponye?
I beg your pardon?
From those documents,
Yes, please.
that there is evidence that Aponye company was paying even after the death of Mr. Aponye?
Yes.
My lord, I pray to tender the documents. That is the agreement dated 6th June 2023, 30th August 2023, 31st August 2023, together with the payment vouchers and their respective fund transfer forms dated 2nd August 2023, 31st August 2023, 8th September 2023, 6th October 2023, and 1st November 2023. As it is.
Defense?
My lord, let's see. We have more instructions. We need to consult our plan before determining whether they should go to the game or not.
They hadn't been disclosed to you.
No, in fact, they said they needed. They refused. You see, it's of the court to allow us to make instructions.
before you respond. That's what I have. I thought you were
Warrant is here.
Yes.
My Lord, the accused person in principle does not have an objection. However, the documents themselves do not, according to the accused person, present a complete picture transaction. And under section 64, 1G of the Evidence Act, where
So it shows no picture.
she's saying that the total number of agreements
Yes.
and payment and everything
Yes.
has not been brought. So the
But this
totality,
is what has been done.
Yes, yes.
So what is looking at this?
that's why we're addressing court on section 64, 1G of the Evidence Act, which especially
You need time.
no. My Lord, we need I think the section is the fact to be proved must be the general result of the whole collection. What she's saying is the whole collection of
We are
the
saying
same
which section?
64 and 64. And she's saying that the whole collection of documents hasn't been presented. Otherwise, 64 and G. So now what we are asking really is the guidance, I think, of the court. The accused person is saying, they have not given me a full set of the documentation. I don't have a problem with what they're giving me, but they need to give me a full set.
But now we are determining how we are making a determination on what has been presented. For now, this is what is being presented.
She's saying it's incomplete. That's what she's saying. No, can you protect me from honorable hecklers?
Just no objection. There is another set that she says there is another set, but
There is.
there is or there may.
There is.
What is it?
There is.
But the witness.
And they were hidden from us.
The witness has stated that she has no objection. For these three that have been, we are going to admit them and then we will determine the matter based on what has been admitted. What you have stated, what you're saying about other things that have not been admitted, you will bring in submissions, you will attack them.
And I'm still bringing
No, you need to disclose what is being done.
those that he wants.
He needs to understand
possible
disclosure. It's a subject that is allergic to, but he really needs to learn how to disclose.
Disclosure doesn't arise when I don't hand you over my cross-examination materials.
Cross-examiner, even the things you get late, you disclose.
Yes, you can't just come here.
What in gross, ma'am?
I don't think he doesn't disclose at all, except by force. That we know from experience.
So we are treating these ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We shall remain with them for now. If when the file ends, there is no other, we will make our determination based on what has been disclosed. If others come, we shall admit them. If they don't come, then we will attack this in submissions.
Yeah, no problem.
Something came into my mind, but can't do that. I will straight
Next month.
with the agreement dated
16th June.
112.
Yes, which will be 112.
So 16th June is 112.
My lord, and this will be
113.
Yes, my lord. And then the 31st.
The one of 31st is 113.
114, my lord.
Okay, so we have 16th. June is 112.
Yes,
August 30th is 113.
yes, my lord.
Then the other date is
It's 31st August, which will be 114.
then the vouchers.
We have the vouchers dated 2nd August 2023, which will be prosecution exhibit 115. My lord, it has an attachment of the transfer, so we can name the payment A and the fund transfer form.
So the fund transfer form is 115. Or is it the voucher?
My lord, the voucher we propose is 115A. Then the transfer, the fund transfer is what we are proposing to be 115BA.
The voucher of
So the next voucher is dated 31st August.
so that one is 116A.
Yes, my lord.
And the fund transfer corresponding is 116B.
Yes, my lord. And the next is 8th September 20.
September 2023. Are we there?
Yes, my lord. 8th now September 2023.
The voucher is 117A and the fund transfer corresponding is 117B.
And then we have another for 6th October.
October 2023. Is that the voucher? Is that still a voucher?
Yes, and the pay and the fund transfer.
That one is 118A. This 6th October.
Yes.
The next document is dated 6th October 2023.
abaho n'okuweereza kw'esente ku emiliyoni 20 akawunti ya banka y'ekiholo kya banka eri 55 noti 2 noti 4 noti.
So they come into compliance. Unless
The writing.
Not we are proposing an early break, and then we resume early. So that we reserve some sufficient time for rest.
Sorry.
Can you go back? So, on these loan issues, you closely worked with your husband in this business. I want to manage. Am I correct?
No?
What's the answer, please?
I beg your pardon?
No, from your articulation of how your husband was managing the loan business, would I be correct to say that you closely worked with him, or he would share with you what was happening in his loan business?
He would share with me, but not that I was working with him.
Adjust the microphone. Your lawyers are not getting it. Was it in your knowledge that for clients who are not as friendly and of means like Mr. Apollo, your husband would take security for the loans he would give them?
I beg your pardon?
Would your husband take security? You know what we call security before giving out the money?
Yes.
For the loans. Would he take security?
Sometimes he would not. Actually, we would always talk about it. I told him, don't lend money informally, make agreements, do that.
Okay.
I would always say that, I would always complain about it. Because sometimes,
So sometimes he would take, sometimes he would
he
not.
would not, especially to long-time clients.
So for long-time clients of means like Mr. Apollo, he wouldn't take security.
Yeah.
It is in your knowledge, isn't it, that your husband had lawyers that would act for him?
Sometimes not, sometimes yes. I was not in a everyday activity with him.
Are you aware?
I was around him.
What's the answer? Sometimes lawyers would act for him in his loan business. Is that the answer? Is that the question?
I'm not very sure about that.
And the point we are making here is that I think you have given me appropriate answers. You remember applying for bail in this court? Do you remember?
Yes.
How many times do you remember? Please speak up. I'm going to be a little faster now going forward. How many?
3, 4? I don't remember.
About 3 or 4.
I don't remember.
And you remember that you were deponing affidavits in support of your bail applications. Is that something you do or you don't remember?
I beg your pardon?
Were you deponing? Were you swearing affidavits to support your bail applications?
Yes.
Madam Mole, you were presenting these affidavits as part of your evidence in this court to support your release on bail. Were you aware that these affidavits were to act as part of your evidence in support of those applications?
I was guided by the lawyers. I don't understand.
Were you guided that? You were guided to that effect?
I don't
She says she
understand.
doesn't understand.
You don't understand?
So were you aware that those affidavits would form part of your application?
When we were
Making the bail application, the affidavits you said you remember swearing. Were you aware that those affidavits would be part of the information that would be used to determine the application?
yes.
Do you believe in the truthfulness of the information that you were filing in this court in
Yes.
support of your bail application?
Yes.
I want you to look at one of your search applications as you interpret.
Community akaba yekora okwa sente kyonka yekaragana mugambira ebimuhali ebyokwataganaho okukora kwa sente kwe. Emirundi nyingi tiyatwalaga omusimbo abantu nkabanywani abamaze nakora nabo emyaka nyingi mumwema guno boti yabeho omusimbo wetu abamu yatwaraga ebyatwaire baitu akabamuhaira amagezi asobole kuba nabikora natunga endagaano 3 n'ebihandiko byona ebyezire narahira abaire nakimanya nti byona bijja kuba nibikozesebwa nk'obusagiki hali ensonga eno.
Previous application in miscellaneous application number 93 of 2024. in which your affidavit dated 17th April 2024 was annexed. Please look at the accompanying affidavit and confirm to court that you deponed it. Ma'am, you lost?
What is the question? What did you have?
What is the question?
No, just look at your affidavit and confirm to court that you actually deponed it. Your affidavit is here at blue. I'm going to ask that we be a little faster. We have a lot to cover.
I'm reading.
Okay.
I'm reading.
You agree that you depend? You are.
I'm reading.
My lord, we can't.
I'm reading.
Okay. I didn't actually ask that you read, just to confirm whether you.
How do I confirm if I
You
don't?
deponed it. You will go to the last page, which is page number. When you look at that, the first one which I gave you, which you deponed on the 17th April 2024.
Yes.
It has annexures for A. I want you to move with me.
Which page?
Annexure.
Page.
Yes?
The page.
After your affidavit, immediately after, where you sign. There's annexure 4A,
Go to the next
A4, A4, which is your medical, yes, your medical report procured by your lawyers. Attached by your lawyers. Do you identify it?
Yes.
Okay. You go to the next annexure, which is 5A. A5. I'm sorry. A5. A5. Do you recognize the author of this letter? Is he indicated?
Yes, yes, my lord.
Who is the author of the letter?
Dr. James Chisamu.
To whom is it addressed?
To Msime Kabegan Company.
Confirm that those are one of your lawyers that you instructed to act for you in this matter and also in the bail applications.
Yes, please.
When is the letter dated?
February 2020.
When?
5th February 2020.
No. Immediately above What date do you see?
20th February 2024.
20th February 2024. And this letter is giving your lawyers the status of your health.
Yes.
Is that the subject?
Yes.
Okay. What is the next document that you are next on your affidavit? Next document.
After the affidavit?
Yes, after the letter. After the letter. Just move in the order of the document.
Submission of a medical report of Mrs. Katanga.
Who was submitting your medical report about you? By who was submitting, I mean who authored the letter?
Dr. Henry G. Mwebesa.
Confirm that it was being attentioned to the medical doctor that you approached in prison to evaluate and make a report to support your bail application. Dr. Kisambu James. Was he the intended recipient of this document?
I'm seeing this document for the first time, I don't know.
What can write that? So I will be correct to say that you never saw that evidence that you were filing in this court for your release on bail.
I never saw this document. This is my first time.
Let's go to the next document, which is your actual medical report. Being examined by these three physicians while you were in Luzira Hospital. At Mulago. Did Mulago ever take you to, did Luzira ever take you to Mulago Hospital for this medical examination?
Yes, please.
On whose prompting did this happen? Who requested for this examination? Was it you? Was it your lawyers? Or it was another person?
I did not request for these examinations.
Yes.
But the situation I am in, I think, required the examinations.
So who spoke to this doctor? Was it a living person, or you believe your situation would have spoken to them?
I said the situation I was in, according to Luzira prisons,
yes,
so that I required medical attention.
So who requested for this examination?
I don't know.
You were interviewed by these doctors when you were taken to Mulago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I could for now have the documents. Apply to tender an affidavit dated 9th December 2020. My Lord, I apply to tender application, miscellaneous application number 93 of 2024 jointly with her affidavit deponed on the 17th April 2024 together with the attached annexures A4 and A5 as attested to under paragraph 2 of the affidavit as exhibits.
The prosecution seeks to tender documents by way of affidavit in a bail application. Under Section 1 of the Evidence Act provides that the Act does not apply to affidavits presented to any court. Ordinarily, he would have to tender in whatever documents he wishes to tender in a formal way. And this is a shortcut, and so insofar as he intends to tender documents that are not authored by this witness, that includes annexures. He of course, so I don't know if there a document just signed by this witness alone, the affidavit only. I think that would be the affidavit of, I don't know if there's paid for that one, would not have an objection. But anything which has a document which is supporting the affidavit, not authored by that particular witness, I know you have to tender it in the traditional way of evidence. And Section 1 the Evidence Act provides that act does not apply to evidence presented in affidavits. And therefore, it would come in the application it came in, which is by affidavit. It cannot come in this particular form. So, insofar as it's a document signed by her, authored by her, to which her affidavit alone, we don't have an objection. Insofar as it is a document insofar as he is using that affidavit to smuggle on the record, to introduce on the record documents that would otherwise need to be tendered informally, and we object.
Either my brother who speaks, I have not objected against his objection, if I may.
My Lord, it's very brief. For a document to be tendered in this court, it has to be a primary or secondary document within the meaning of the provisions under the Evidence Act. For an affidavit to be tendered in, insofar as it's a document signed or executed by her, that is the affidavit that she signed. That document is one document which is just the affidavit that she signed. We are okay. Insofar as they seek to use the affidavit that she signed to tender in documents that she did not author.
The ones that are attached.
We object because those documents, that affidavit evidence, can come to this court without following the laid down procedure of evidence as provided for in Section 1 of the Evidence Act, which provides that the Act shall not apply to affidavits presented. And therefore, the usual protections that the law of evidence gives would could be denied the accused person. So, insofar as it is just the affidavit, there's a document which was just the affidavit, there's no objection. Insofar as an affidavit with annexes, even with the motion which isn't signed by her, then she will not be in a position to do it.
Okay, my lord, with due respect, there is a misinterpretation of the effect of section 1. My lord, what section 1 of the Evidence Act means is that you cannot rely, you cannot invoke the procedure in the Evidence Act where you intend to rely on evidence that has to be presented by way of evidence.
One cannot rely on that.
The provisions of the Evidence Act where you are traversing evidence that has to be presented by way of an affidavit. Because, my lord, I believe the rationale should be that the affidavit in itself is evidence which is sworn. And so, where that evidence is required, you can't hide under any provisions of the Evidence Act. Now, the documents that we are seeking to tender, my lord, we are not tendering them as affidavit evidence per se. We are tendering them as documents previously authored by the accused. Which the accused, in this case, first, she owns the application. She agreed that that document was deponed by her. She has also said she believed in its content and truthfulness. And my lord, the content also includes the annexures. Annexures are part of the content of that document which she authored. To prove the evidence in the conventional process of evidence admission. All we are seeking is to prove that she previously authored that document, and she has not disputed. My Lord, once you depose an affidavit, you avert facts in your knowledge or belief. You annex evidence that you either know or believe in to be true by way of annexures. A witness cannot be made to approbate and reprobate. That I believe in this part when I want to use it for a specific purpose, but I don't believe in the same part if it has to be used against me. My Lord, that would be a travesty of justice. So to the extent that she has admitted authoring the affidavit and its annexures, and it was used in that application, my Lord, that she admits, these documents should be admitted on record as exhibits for whatever they are worth, my Lord. The technical objections as to the weight of the content, my Lord, that is a matter for lawyers to address this in our submission. We so pray, my Lord.
In the what annexures referred to. So the affidavit that the person before somewhere referred to annexure A4, A5.
My Lord, under paragraph 4, of the affidavit, she says, on the 2nd of November 2023, the same day that my husband passed, I was admitted at CKR IHK with multiple head, hand, and wrist injuries. Copies of medical reports from CKR and Mulago Hospital are attached and marked annexure A1, A2, A3, and A4 and A5. So this affidavit can't be complete when you divorce A4 and A5 from her own averment. That is paragraph 4 of the affidavit which she authored on the 17th of April 2020. And my Lord, sorry. And my Lord, you, in paragraph 24,
That one is in which affidavit? The one of
the same affidavit of 17th April. 17th April. She was very unequivocal that whatever she had stated in the foregoing paragraphs was true and correct to the best of her knowledge. belief. And my Lord, the reason we have compared two affidavits and we are tendering them deliberately is because the same documents were also repeated in paragraph 4 the same facts, and even the documents, because it's still in paragraph 4 of the affidavit of 9th December 2024. So this was not like a one-off. These were documents repeatedly used as true to the best of her knowledge and belief.
Maybe Mr. Morgan could help me with that. I don't know if you gave us the same thing. Could you help me with what you, as they're getting us batteries? Because I think you've given us. We have actually, I have not observed, we have another part in this document. So first of all, on the first one, but the dress code on the first one, but maybe the second one can cure as officers of court. This is an incomplete affidavit. This is not the full affidavit deponed in the bail application. Certainly not all the annexures are attached. So I don't know if maybe before I respond, if my colleague is saying he wants to tender in a partial affidavit, or is he bringing the full affidavit with all the annexures? Because if we have all the annexures, it will help us inform our decision.
Well, my Lord, actually, I guess it. My Lord, my expectation is that these being defense documents, I was not even anticipating an objection because these are their own documents. I am just using their own documents as served on us. Now, there are so many annexures, my Lord, on this affidavit, but my interest is only in F4 and F5. F4 and F5. So I am not traversing all. But if the defense is interested in traversing all the other documents, including sureties and what have you, where I don't have interest, my Lord. The beauty is that it is their documents, they are in possession of these documents, they can make their case by traversing those other annexures. My Lord, I only want annexure F4 and F5. Otherwise, I would be bogging the court record with irrelevant things that I would never use in my case.
And that, my Lord, is a problem, complete problem. Because you see, my Lord, on the one hand, what my land friend is trying to do is to introduce documentary evidence, and that has actually made the submission, that he is interested in two annexures and are not authored by this witness. He is not interested in bringing the authors to this court. Now, he's basing it off of the fact that this witness has an affidavit. We would reconsider if the court has the full picture of the document that he wants to put to the witness. If we have the whole affidavit with all of its annexures on the court record. If on the other hand, my Lord, it is piecemeal, it introduces, first of all, it wholly undermines his argument. It wholly undermines his argument. But secondly, my Lord, the distinctions my land friend made about Section 1 of the Evidence Act are completely inapplicable. My Lord, if he wants to tender in document F4 and F5, what he should do is bring the author of document F4 and F5 for tendering. The law provides an exception that if I wish to rely on them as affidavits, I can bring them. And that's the exception of section 1. In this court, he needs to rely on them. If, on the other hand, his argument is that since they are deponed, it would be a travesty to leave them out, then, my lord, we must bring the whole document that was deponed. If he brings the whole document that was deponed, I think we would be okay to put in. But if it's a partial deponed document, then, my lord, we are risking. Especially since he wants to cross-examine her on documents authored by other people. How many conditions, my lord? There are annexures which are there. If I can answer that question, my lord.
My lord, this should be so easy.
This is one document, and my lord, it really tells that he photocopied it and left out because it's a simple matter. It is not his. My lord, we have for the first affidavit, of course, the one which has no annexures. We said we have no problem with that one. Yes. For the affidavit which has, yes.
The affidavit
Of 9th December.
Of 9th December. We have no problem with the document that has no annexures. I think you've taken even the copy you have given us. Yes. Then for the affidavit. So we have no objection, my lord. We are happy to have it marked. Then for the one dated 17th April, the one which is dated 17th April, my lord, the last affidavit, the last annexure is J1 and J2.
So it is marked. So the affidavit of 9th December is marked. Show evidence 120.
My lord, maybe 119, just to be sure. It's not 20, I'm advising my lord.
So that means your objection to affidavits being tendered and using
No,
section 1?
No, but my lord, the reason why we have no objection to that affidavit, it would comply with the Evidence Act on the ground that it is executed wholly by that witness. So that as a document would fit in. You would ask the person, is this your signature? Are you the author? Is this you? It would comply whether, now the exception is where we're bringing in documents authored by other people.
Counsel, do you agree that annexed as a part and parcel of affidavits?
Yes.
So,
And annexed, yes. Much obliged.
So the section says that the Evidence Act does not apply to affidavits, meaning that you cannot start saying that because you were not there when something was happening, you can't depend on it. In an affidavit, you can state an opinion, you can state a belief, you can even, I dare say, speculate something to your knowledge, something someone told you. All those rules that usually apply in evidence do not apply to an affidavit. I think that is what section 1 is saying.
Now, if I can, section 1, you see, the Evidence Act is not just about what you can say. It is also about what document you can tender. A document you can tender by affidavit, it cannot be tendered in the same way by evidence. Under the Evidence Act, it is tendered by the author. Now, what the prosecution wants to do is to say you must take the affidavit as a whole. And then at the same time, you must take the affidavit only as the part the prosecution is interested in. That is the first bad argument. But the bigger bad argument, my lord, is they are seeking to tender in documents attached to an affidavit. Now, under section 1, you could attach those documents to an affidavit. But in a trial, my lord, you cannot bring those documents. Who can tender in a document? It's pretty straightforward. So what we are seeing is a backdoor attempt to tendering a document. And what we are saying is, first of all, this court doesn't have the benefit of the full document. Second of all, whatever documents are not authored by a witness, the witness cannot speak to the documents he has not authored.
An affidavit is a sworn.
Yes.
She took oath, she swore, and she signed.
Yes.
She was signing on the basis of everything that she has recorded and also what she has attached. I do not see any stronger piece of evidence that something that someone has sworn. And the affidavits are part. I mean, the annexures are part of the affidavit. I don't think we can divorce one from the other. Especially if the affidavit specifically refers to the documents, to the annexures.
So, my Lord, even the whole affidavit is not necessary? Yeah, are they supposed to tender in the whole affidavit or just part of the affidavit with the annexures?
They have tendered what they want to use, isn't it? The affidavit. From the affidavit, that is what they want. You can attack it in your submissions. Because these are part of what she deposed, and she swore oath.
My Lord.
An affidavit is a sworn document.
Agreed.
If there is any document that is more authentic than a sworn document.
My Lord, just to be clear, is this court saying it's admitting on the record a part of affidavit? Because if the affidavit is a whole sworn document, it is sworn as a whole. She has not sworn it in parts.
The parts that they are cross-examining on and that are useful for them now are those parts that they have referred to.
So, my Lord,
you can attack it in cross-examination.
My Lord, I want to pray for a formal ruling that you're severing some of the annexures.
My Lord,
that is a severance. My Lord, either we deal with the document as a whole or we sever it.
That is what he has.
and my Lord, in
cross-examination.
cross-examination, I choose.
I'm still submitting, if you don't mind.
He is still
If you don't mind, I'm still submitting. I'm still
I
submitting.
am objecting to your line
My Lord,
of challenge.
my Lord, let me wind up again. And then, my Lord, let me wind up. No, I don't think the court has made a ruling. We're having an interaction.
That will be bad practice.
Yes. Let me finish. My Lord, let me wind up my point. My Lord, my point is a serious point on the law of evidence. My Lord, the law is very clear. Those documents could be tendered in those proceedings that were proceeding by way of affidavit. Otherwise, she would not have been able to tender them in. Hence the exception in section 1. Now that they intend to tender them in, my Lord, we are saying that you must tender in the whole oath. My Lord, we cannot tender in the partial oath. We cannot tender it in because of the convenience of the prosecution. Either this is a sworn document or it is not. Because, my Lord, the truth of the matter is this is not the affidavit that Monica Katanga swore. She swore a full affidavit, not this. And therefore we are opposing it on the ground that this is not the document.
This is my Lord. My Lord, if I may.
No, my Lord, we have agreed. Mr. Morgan has agreed to
Let us
bring.
give Ms. Wakoli an opportunity.
My Lord, this affidavit was provided for a proceeding of this court. And in fact, the court proceeded on these documents and made a finding. If there was anything, court would take judicial notice of the fact that they already formed part of it. But if he is interested in clarify, in about 20 minutes, we can produce the call. Please, although...
My Lord, the other alternative, what we are dealing with is a record of court. Even court can retrieve that file because it is in the record of court.
No, my Lord, let's take the 30 minutes. Yes. My Lord, I'm happy to take the 30 minutes.
Let us proceed. You will bring the rest of the annexes and put them on. But my view is that that will cut anything. But let us bring the entire.
Bring them because my Lord, in re-exam they can say was this food, was this one there, was this one, then you clear that in the
So we are admitting subject to
So just admit all it comes.
No, but it's going to come. Let's let me proceed. Subject to the record we have. Subject to all the annexures being taken.
Most of life.
So can I supply to the mic and get it in the mic?
No,
No, okay, fine. Wait for the 20 minutes. Wait for the 20 minutes.
let us proceed.
That's true. Most of life.
It is actually subject to all the annexures. Meanwhile, procurement, we used to
My lord, this one, as we mark it, as
21.
PE
21.
121.
121.
Much obliged, my lord. Subject, yes.
Yes. By the time we finish, they will have brought it.
Yes.
They will have brought it. So, Mr. Muhammad,
Yes, my lord.
are the documents ready?
Yes.
Ongoing.
Then, yeah, but we are even proposing a shorter one, my lord, because these defense documents are in the possession of court. It would have even so we request, my lord, because we have, whereas we are communicating, I don't know if the person will actually trace, but it is easier if we refer to the
What
court file.
documents on the miscellaneous
Applications,
All
yes.
of them.
All.
Yes.
Determined by
Yes,
permanent
but that
permanent court
But
record of
is
the
that
High
the
Court.
document, and those the documents you referred to?
Yes, my
The
lord.
application of 2025?
Yes, my lord. 24 and 25.
So which one has annexures?
All of
No,
them.
the one
No, the
which,
first one
the
doesn't
one
have
which has
annexures.
annexure is the one miscellaneous application 93,
Of which year?
2024.
Yes.
Then the other,
Also, this
I am not in office, ministerial upcoming Katanga. And these are your documents. I don't know why we are spending.
Is that the application that Lordship Moore handled for the one?
there is another one that was handled. The one of December is the one you handled.
But my lord, even the one which you handle, the same documents are there in
Is it
parallel.
the same document?
Yes.
No, but we have tendered in this.
Same.
Let's deal with the one you came in.
PE 121.
Fine. So my lord, we invite court to verify by its own record.
No.
So we have to, let the record
The
reflect
court
that
is the witness.
Okay, the record can reflect, my lord, that the document is admitted.
subject to the prosecution bringing all
The full. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
So it becomes, so that is the 9th,
So now we have
Have the date of
9th December.
no, have the date of is it 9?
Yes,
Not
9th
17.
December.
No, my lord, 17.
That's it.
The first one was 9.
the first was 9, the second is 17.
So this one with the next.
Submitted the evidence subject to the prosecution. Producing all the annexes. All the other annexes.
You were in attendance. Correct?
Yes.
Your counsel submitted here that you were sick, your doctors are in Nairobi, and that your conditions had previously been managed in Nairobi.
No. That's not true.
I cannot cross-examine you.
But that's
My lord, this question is intended for the witness.
No, you correct the
But my lord, you should not attribute statements to us that is imaginary.
Mr. Karam, so you were saying that she was in attendance during all 3 bail applications.
Yes. And she says yes. And I'm putting to her that submissions were made in her favor, that her conditions required specialized attention, and that she had previously been managed at Nairobi.
managing what?
Your condition. Your condition.
Which condition now are we talking
Okay.
about? I did not say that.
Have you ever been managed in a Nairobi hospital?
Yes.
And you revealed this to your Mulago doctors?
They were talking of endoscopy.
No?
Yes.
My question is...
Yes, I have to explain.
Yep.
It is, so she's saying that it is not true that submissions were made that her condition had previously been managed in Nairobi. That
That's
is in
not true.
respect to the lumps.
That's not true.
That's why she's, yeah.
That's not
She's saying
true.
that it is not true that submissions were made that the condition, that her conditions, let me put in brackets, breasts, lumps in the breast had previously been managed. So that is what I have. So the next question about treatment. Now I had something like scoping.
No, I didn't raise endoscopy.
No, but there I said.
Unfortunately, she doesn't state her questions.
She said she has ever been treated in Nairobi.
Yes.
I think you asked her whether she has ever been treated in Nairobi.
Management.
So she said she has ever been treated in Nairobi and done endoscopy.
Endoscopy was done, colonoscopy was done. I would do checkups, mammogram was done, pap smear was done. Yeah, those are general checkups.
Thank you, ma'am. Now you are very clear.
That what?
So you confirm that mammogram was done
Yes.
on you in Nairobi?
Yes. Those are checkups that I would do.
And you revealed this information to your Mulago doctors?
I don't remember.
You don't
but
remember?
I know.
Now let me tell you what they wrote here.
You said that I do not remember.
Whether
But what I know, I would do those checkups. Yes.
I want to refresh your memory, especially on as whether you told your doctors about the mammogram. This is what your report reads: that you complained of pain in the left breast, which has lumps for the past 3 years. This was reviewed with a mammogram in Nairobi, and the doctor advised to repeat this in a few years.
That's not true. That is not true. It is actually Malago which said I should review after 3 years.
If I were you, I would wait for questions.
I'm making like
Your report also says that you are hypertensive, and on drugs. Was that a reflection of what your condition then?
I was on drugs, yes. By the time I went to Malako.
Pressure.
Yes, please.
So when did you first know that you had pressure? Hypertension.
Before I would check.
The question is clear.
Yes,
When?
I'm coming to that.
No, please answer me directly.
I may not know when, but
Was it before or after your husband's death?
no, I have to explain. Before I would go and check, they say your pressure is high, but I was not.
Madam Katanga,
I would go for checkups, and they find maybe sometimes pressure is a little bit high. They say borderline, they say all that. But when I was at IHK, it went beyond uncontrollable. They had to change medication time after time. Nothing was working for me. I had never gone through that before.
so therefore it is not true that you first developed pressure at the incident of your husband.
The incident increased it. It took it to
So
another
now
level
that
I had
incident
gone-
increased it.
Yes, that I had gone through. It's okay.
High blood pressure, hypertension.
It is hypertension.
Let's be realistic. Hypertension and hypertension.
You cannot raise that.
So she says that when I was at IHK, my pressure was uncontrollable. Before the incident, I would check. Sometimes it would be a little high, sometimes it would be borderline. That's what the position.
And then he says the incident just increased it. So I will be fair to say that in your opinion, you actually had pressure, but it just increased after the incident with your husband.
It was mild, it was there, sometimes on borderline, as I have said. Yes. But I realized that I had too much pressure when I was in the hospital.
So your evidence in chief, the effect that you developed pressure because of this incident, that aspect was not accurate.
It was not bad. I never had this pressure.
Was that accurate?
What I have even today, my pressure is...
You know what I am asking you, this court had. I'm simply asking you to confirm whether, in your opinion, with the information you have just offered now, evidence. If I may have that one also. The 1, 0. The first that evidence. 1, 21. These evidence were intended to portray you as extremely ill. If you can have them. Your fingers are shattered, incapable of signing. And you chose to thumbprint them, notwithstanding the fact that you possess a signature. Do you confirm that when you were deponing these evidence, you simply thumbprinted?
But there is a signature here on 17th.
Okay. You just tell that to court. There's a signature?
Yeah, on 17th April there is my signature.
Did you cover that signature with a thumbprint? Ms. Katanga, did you cover that signature with a thumbprint? That should be clear. What is clear? Did you cover it with a thumbprint
There's a signature and a stamp.
of the thumbprint and the signature, which came first on that document? But it is your document. Okay, go to the next one. Does it bear a signature or thumbprint? Only.
The one of the thumbprint only is the one of
9th.
December.
Confirm that by the 9th of December 2024, you are capable of signing. The date on this evidence, 9th December 2024. You were capable of signing. You don't know whether you could sign. Could anything have impeded your capacity to sign as of this date? Could anything have impeded or stopped or prevented you, your capacity to sign? Again, it appears you don't remember everything when you choose not to.
But she has said she does not remember why she did not sign. That is the answer.
But also, my lord,
Before I put my next instructions, again, confirm to this court whether you had any joint business with your late husband.
Yes.
Doctors at Mulago, in no unequivocal